Okay, we are back. So look, if you're waiting to buy a home, you need to see this before it's too late. A simple 1% increase in mortgage rates could cost you up to $98,000. And that's if you're lucky. And if you're buying something more expensive, it could be a lot more than that. But here's the scary part, y'all. Interest rates might go higher than what they are today. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where rates are today and what they could potentially go to. And there's three major reasons why mortgage rates could spike in the next few months. Now, on Tuesday's live, I spoke about tariffs and inflation. So if you're new here, check the live tab for all my replays, or you can download Rants and Gems as well. But I spoke about tariffs and inflation. The government is considering these new tariffs, putting them on hold right now. But if and when this happens, prices on everyday goods could go up. Higher inflation forces Feds to keep rates higher for a longer period of time. The bond market and the MBS, mortgage-backed securities. This is what mortgage rates follow, and the 10-year Treasury yield. And it's not hasn't been good right now, right? If investors continue to pull money out due to uncertainty, interest rates will go up. And this week has been an extremely volatile week. And number three reason is we have a new president. And every time he tweets, he talks, he says something, it causes a lot of uncertainty in the markets, which is causing mortgage lenders to price in more risk. That means higher rates for home buyers, unfortunately. So what I'm about to do right now for you guys, I'm going to share my screen and I'm about to break down exactly how much waiting could cost you. And trust me, you won't believe how much more you'll pay over time. So I want everybody right now, grab your calculators, follow along, because at the end of this video, you're going to be able to determine whether you should buy now or risk getting priced out of the market. And ultimately, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to get priced out of the market. So if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'm going live Tuesdays, sometimes Thursdays, depending on my schedules, but just make sure you hit that bell for notifications. All right. And if you guys are looking to purchase a home in 2025, type in chat, I'm ready. Okay. Type in chat, I'm ready. And let's get down to business right now. Shout out to James Phoenix in the comments right now. Let's get down to business. Let me show you guys. This is MG After Dark. Shout out to Byron. You said it as soon as I said it. I don't know if this is wood, but you got to knock on it. All right. So type in chat. If you're ready to buy a house in 2025, I need you to guys type, I'm ready. Tammy Bay Realtor says, under contract. I love that. Currently under contract. I love that. I love that. Congratulations. Let's do business. Let's do business. All right. Let me show my screen. Let me bring this up to you guys. All right. Type in chat if I'm ready. Continue to type I'm ready. If you're looking to buy a home in 2025, type I'm ready in the chat. Okay. And let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. We got a lot of I'm readies. A lot of I'm readies in the chats. Let me know if y'all can see this loud and clear on YouTube. And make sure you guys like this video and share this with 15, 20, 30 people. All right. Let's get down to business. You know what? Let me make this a little bit larger. Here, pause. So you guys can really see. Right. Now, I know what the title said, what the title of my video says, right? And this is not no clickbait. Okay, that's much better. That looks much better to me. Continue to type I'm ready in chat if you guys are ready to buy a house in 2025. Now, this is not no fear-mongering video. This is just me telling you the facts. I am a person who wants interest rates to go down more than probably any of you who are going to watch this right now, right? I am biased to this. I want rates to go down. But right now, I'm not going to hold you guys up. In the next 3 to 6 months, these things can go higher than what they are right now. Um, they can go higher. Right now, the national average is around 7% on a 30-year mortgage. And this is for a conventional mortgage, single family home, 740 plus credit scores will put at least 20% down, right? And these calculations I'm running are based on that scenario. Now, if you buy multifamilies using FHA loans, investment properties, these numbers are totally different. But we're going to speak to the first time home buyer market or the primary residence market right now. And I'm doing a simple calculation right here. A $400,000 loan amount, which could be, if you buying a house that's 500,000, 450,000, whatever it is. I'm going based off of loan amounts, not sales price in this calculation, so you guys can have a better understanding of the money that you're borrowing, because that's the most important, right? If you're borrowing $400,000 right now at a 7% interest rate, and if rates go up to 8%, right? Look at these calculations right here. Your monthly principal and interest payment is $26.61 at that 7% versus $29.35 at the 8%. That's $274 difference. Now, here's the big thing you want to pay attention to, right? Because not only are you paying $274, somebody type in chat, what's $274 times 12? How much is that a year? Type that answer in chat. Let me see if you guys have really got your calculators out and you're really ready to do some math, because this is MG After Dark, so we're going to do a little math on this quick episode right here. So type in chat, what is $274 times 12? How much is that a year that you're going to pay? Type it in chat. All right. But the interest is where you're really going to pay a lot. The total interest paid on a 7% interest rate on 400,000 is $558,000 on $400,000. And the interest paid on 8% on a $400,000 deal, $400,000 loan is $656,000. That's a whopping total difference of $98,585, bro. And that's not including, and this is over the life of the loan, right? Now, this is if you were to stay in this loan for 30 years and you never refinance. Let me be clear. This is over the life of the loan. If you never refinance, you didn't pay extra on the principal balance, you didn't change loans, you didn't sell a house. This is if you kept the same mortgage from day 1 to day 30. You can potentially pay $98,000 more over the life of the loan by waiting. If rates do go up in the next 3 months, 6 months, 2 months, this is very expensive. Now, you got that 274. Also, you got to add into that over 30 years too, right? So Andre, shout out to Andre. $3,288. He says it could go towards an extra payment during a year. Exactly. Shout out to Byron. Byron got the number right as well, right? $32.88. Now, if you annualize that over 30 years, now if you do 32, what's that? 32.88 times that by 30, that's another $98,640. So if you add 98,640 plus 98,585, you could potentially be costing yourself $197,000 by waiting. Most of you guys, and I asked this question, I think, on my Tuesday live, what are you waiting for, right? Are you waiting for rates to go lower? And a lot of people say yes. You could be costing yourself almost $200,000 by waiting. Now, again, this is only if you stay in that loan for 30 years and you never refinance, you stay in the house. So this is something you want to pay attention to. Obviously, if rates go down, you're going to refinance, right? But you never want to bank on that stuff because a refinance is not guaranteed. So when you guys are sitting here waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, some of you are waiting for no reason, because one of the things I didn't even put into this calculation, we're not even talking about what the sales price is. Unfortunately, for a lot of you, while you've been waiting for interest rates to go down, you've also been waiting for home prices to go down, which hasn't happened. And I am someone, and you can watch all of my videos over the past 2 years. I am someone who have told you all so many times that home prices are not going to depreciate. They're going to level off, which they have been. 20%, 25% increases in equity in a year is not normal for real estate. Those were unicorn years. Normal appreciation is what's been happening. And last year in 2024, homes appreciated around 5 to 6%, depending on the market. Some markets probably a little bit higher, 10%. You know, some of these hot markets are still on fire, but on average, nationwide, around 5 to 6%. Appreciation is appreciation. That adds to your net worth. So while you're waiting for interest rates to go down, what's also happening is home prices are going to continue to increase. So you can be costing yourself a lot more than 98,000, a lot more than almost 200,000 by waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to always remember there's an opportunity cost for everything that you do, right? Everything that you do in life, there is an opportunity cost. And there is a cost right now for you to be waiting. I personally have been telling you all, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait, because homes are not going to get any cheaper. And what you guys are missing out on is increasing your net worth. Most of you are not taking into consideration your net worth. You get into a home at 7% interest rate today, 7.5% interest rate today, 6.5%, whatever it's going to be. You always have that ace in your back pocket of refinancing if rates do go lower, and if you can qualify. But as homes are continuing to rise, you're missing out on that net worth that's added to your bottom line every single day. And unfortunately, as a renter, you're not gaining any type of net worth. None at all. None at all. So I'm okay if you want to stay in rents. Please be my guest. Whatever floats your boat. Let me stop sharing the screen. I want you guys to see me. Forget the screen right now. Whatever floats your boat, do you. I'm not here to put a gun to your head, so to speak, and say, oh, you have to buy a house today. You have to do this. You have to do that. No. My role is simply just telling you exactly what the facts are. And you make an educated decision on your own. And the facts are your net worth is going to increase more with home ownership. You're going to have more opportunities to grow your bottom line by getting into the ownership game. You're going to have more tax deductions as an owner versus a renter. Now, if you're someone who cannot buy right now because of DTI, because of credit scores, because of income, because of savings, whatever it is, cool. Work on that. Get your shit together. And when you're ready, go right ahead. But those of you who have a decent amount saved, you have reserves, you have somewhat of job security, right? And you're in a position to buy, but you're sitting here on the sidelines waiting for something. Don't say I didn't try to warn you. I told you a couple years ago. A lot of you didn't listen. I'm telling you now, do not wait. And if you are going to wait, I still will recommend go out here and buy investment properties because it is okay to rent where you live and invest into real estate and make money because either which way, it's increasing your net worth and your bottom line. And in our community, we need to be hyper focused on increasing our net worth, increasing our active income, increasing our passive income, so that way we can build for our future. Because what's happening in this world right now in 2025, right now, shit is crazy. Save yourself because no one's going to save you. And the only way to save yourself is by investing, is by creating multiple streams of income. It's ownership. It's what's going to save you. So shout out to Tiffany. She says she's ready. Shout out to Real Estate for Real. Says MG is the real MVP. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. So if you are ready to purchase real estate, type in chat, I'm ready. Primary residence, second home, investment properties, commercial properties, pick your poison. There are options out there for you. Do not let the naysayers, do not let the people who have no ambition, no goals, no money stop you from investing or owning real estate. Type in chat, I'm ready. Because if you're ready, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Don't stop. Go for it. It's probably the best decision you're going to make. And that's only if you make the right decisions, right? You need to have the right team. You need to have, I talk about this shit all the time. Triple C's, right? How many times y'all heard me say the triple C's? Credit, capital, capacity. Credit, capital, capacity. You got those triple C's? Go for it, man. Go for it. E says, you are responsible for yourself. That is a fact. James the Phoenix says, working on my DTI, but I'm so ready. Man, work on that DTI. I was talking the other day in my other live about how if you got car notes, you can refinance those into your business name and now lower your DTI, right? There's so many strategies out here, so many hacks. There's so many things out there that you guys can do to lower your DTI, to increase your income. But you just got to get out of your own way. And you just got to go out here and do it. You got to want it. And if you type in chat, I'm ready, then you got to audit yourself and really figure out what's stopping you. What's stopping you? James says, nobody can live your life for you. No more than they can die your death for you. That's a fact. Save yourself. It's a fact. Save yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because nobody gonna help you. Nobody gonna help you, man. So I just wanted to come on here live, MG After Dark. I'm trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays on here on YouTube, man. Tonight was one of those nights. Today was a struggle. I had a lot going on today. But I say, you know what? I'm going to come on here, even if it's for a quick 20 minutes. I was speaking about this opportunity course on my last live, but I wanted to come on here and make a separate video about it because I really feel it's important. Let me go back to this calculator, right? I want to go back here. Somebody type in chat, like, Give me a loan amount. Give me a loan amount. Because we just did a $400,000 example. Let's do something. Let's go a little bit higher. Let's do a $650,000 loan example. All right. Look at this. Look at this $650,000 loan example, y'all. Look at this. $650,000 loan example. And Hope, I'm gonna come to that 350 in a second. Right? Look at this. The monthly principal and interest at 7% is $43.24. And at 8% is $47.69. That's a difference of $445 a month, or $160,000 over the life alone. What? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Come on, man. Let's go 750 loan amount. Look at these numbers, man. The difference between a 7 and 8% interest rate on a $750,000 loan is $513 a month, or $184,000. Might as well call it $185,000 in interest. The difference. Oh my goodness. Let's go 350. Right? Look at this. 350. $240 a month higher, or $86,000 in interest over the life of the loan. I think y'all starting to get the point here, right? 550. You want to go to 550? Okay, let's do a $550,000 loan. At 7%, $36.59. At 8%, $4,036. That's a $377 difference, or $135,000 in interest over the life of the loan. This is your cost of waiting, y'all. This is the cost of waiting. The numbers, the path is always math. The path is always math. Let's do another loan. Let's say you in DC or something, LA, New York City, and you got to do $1 million loan. Look at the difference. 7% versus 8%. $685 a month difference, or $246,000 in interest higher over the life of the loan. That is absolutely incredible. There's an opportunity cost, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. The path is math. Type in chat. The path is math. The path is math. I'm not making these numbers up, y'all. Somebody said the chart was too small, so I just increased it on my thing, right? Look at this. The path is math. Man, this is absolutely ridiculous. And you got to understand, like, this is something that, you know, you got to have a sense of urgency when it comes to this. And this is $1 million loan. Let's go to a $200,000 loan, right? Look at the difference. Even on a $200,000 loan, it's a $50,000 difference in interest between 7% and 8% over the life of the loan, or $137 a month. You got to really look at this, right? Like, with inflation, with eggs costing $10, like water, like a little thing of water was like $3 I paid today in the city. Like for water? For a little regular size bottle? Where's my water bottle? This little bottle was $3 in the city today. Like, why is this $3? I remember these things was 50 cents. We can't afford. We can't afford to be waiting here. Like, we can't. Like, goodness. 175? It don't. I mean, do we need to do 175? I mean, it's the same thing as 200, basically. Look at it. 120 and 43,000. It's all math. No matter what number you put in here, Orlando, it doesn't matter. So waiting to buy a home could cost you a lot more than 98,000. It can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the size of your deal. Pause. If you follow me, type in chat, I feel you, MG. Type in chat, I feel you, MG. Type in chat, I feel you, MG. Any questions? I just felt like that commercial. Remember that commercial? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. And they crack the egg, they put it in the frying pan. Any questions? Any questions? Type them in chat right now. We got 3 minutes before I get out of here. I feel okay, y'all feel me. 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 Heavy on the pause. Heavy on the pause. Heavy on the pause. All right, heavy on the pause. Okay. We're coming up on 30 minutes. I just wanted to come on here real quick. This has been on my mind because people been DMing me and shit, talking about that opportunity cost and the calculators. And I say, let me just do a separate video about this. All right. Let me do a separate video about this. Now, for those of you, we got about 100 people on here live. Shout out to all of y'all for being on here. MG After Dark. All right. I rock with y'all. MG After Dark. Very important. What I was about to say to y'all. I was about to say something. I forgot what I was about to say. I'm over here looking at. I want to share my screen. I want to show y'all something real quick. I'm trying to find it. I got too many goddamn windows open. Let me cancel this. I got way too many windows open. Let me do this. I got way too many windows open. Okay. Let me do this. Glad you're in a good mood. Thank you for sharing and running the numbers. Yeah, I'm always in a good mood. I'm always in a good mood. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Let me know yeah. Type yes in chat if y'all can see my screen. If you're not a part of this 90-day real estate bootcamp, I don't think you guys understand. And I just put the link in the comments for you to join, right? This 90-day real estate investing boot camp. I mean, we got some dope speakers. We had David Power talk. We had my brother Jude Bernard so far. We got short-term rental quizzes. I had my girl Quinella talk about short sales. We got a short sale quiz in here for you too. This one with my guy Herman, this session was absolutely, and I just want you to pay attention. This is just 43 minutes. Let me go back here. David was on it for 22. He just dropped so many gems. Jude killed it in 34 minutes. Quinella went crazy in her 35 minutes. Herman just absolutely just lost his damn mind, right? Then you got me. I was in here. I had to do 2 parts of this one, right? That was an hour and 6 minutes. That's an hour and 5 minutes, right? And this right here, guys, let me tell you something. Thach came on last night on the real estate investing boot camp. And this guy, should I give y'all a little preview? Should I give you a little preview of this? Because Thach lost his mind for 43 minutes. He dropped so many gems. And James the Phoenix is sitting here talking like he's like, yo, Thach went nuts. Like this was like, why is my mouse not working? Okay. Thach went nuts last night. Yo. When I tell you, if you was on this boot camp last night, like, oh my God, Charles, if you don't know, and most of you don't even know who this guy is. This guy, my man Charles, 36 minutes of gems. Let me tell you something. This dude right here has flipped 500 homes in the past 5 years. He's flipped 500 homes in the past 5 years alone. All in New York, all in Long Island, New York. The amount of gems that he gave us in 36 minutes from running his operation like a true CEO, the systems, how he's finding deals, how they analyzing deals. Yo, this was absolutely mind-blowing. And guess what? And I did a Q&A last night too. Look at this handsome guy right here. Look at this dude. Hour and 23 minutes. Look at this guy. I am handsome. I ain't gonna hold you up. But this right here, if you are part of the 90-day real estate boot camp, go watch that again. I was listening to this today. I want everybody, I promise you, I'll put the link in the chat. I promise you. And we having a session for the next 7 weeks. The boot camp was supposed to only be every other Wednesday. That's why you only see 3 sessions, session 1, session 2, and session 3. We started the first Wednesday in January. And it was only supposed to be, January, April when we started, right? Yo, when I tell you guys, for Black History Month, I'm doing every week, every Wednesday. And I have so many more people coming into this boot camp. By the time this 90-day boot camp is done, y'all, this is going to be one of the greatest real estate courses ever put together. From creative financing to funding your deals, to being your own bank, to buying multifamilies, to fixing and flipping, to running your business like a CEO, to systems, scaling. Thach's story and how he got to $100 million real estate portfolio was absolutely insane. I promise you. I promise you guys. You need to be a part of the boot camp if you're not a part of it. This is one of, and those of you who were on these calls yesterday, session 2, you can tell them yourself, like, this boot camp is like no other. My brother Thach, how are you, bro?
I'm doing good, my boy. Chat later. I kept selling real estate, and I used to use those money to just buy rental. Today, I done house hack. I done wholesale. I fix and flip to make money, and I started buying houses rehab and keep my rental. We call it the BRRRR strategy. And then I started dabbling into building multi-unit, and I started building apartment building. So today I still am I'm a realtor. I have a real estate team. I don't house hack no more, but I wholesale still to make active income. I fix and flip to make active income. I do BRRRR to either most of the time fix them up and keep them, or I fix them up and I sell them. I build new construction most of the time to keep. Sometimes I sell them for active income. All the apartment building I built, and multifamily, I build them to keep as rental property. Today, I have $100 million worth of real estate. And I have over $100,000 a month in passive income coming from Vietnam, Yolanda, with no money. Actually, take it back, $100. One suitcase, a family ate, didn't speak no English. And all my properties, everybody know, it's not syndicated. It's all done by me. And I own them all myself. Wow. One home on a property, one house at a time, one multifamily time, and I don't have investor. If I had investor, I could have probably $200-300 million, but I realized I have 8 core value in my life. I found this out from making life mistakes. If I do things that's not aligned to my core value, we pay the price. My 8 value is 1. My highest value is contribution. Because the gentleman that sponsored my family to live with them, he started the core value contribution for me. So contribution number 1, abundance of money, abundance of time, abundance of energy. Freedom.
That's what I'm gonna give y'all. Man, I feel like playing a little bit more. We're gonna bring on our next guest.
A machine that just pumps out opportunity. I went from being a guy doing this in my apartment to having a team of 40 people that are running around all over Long Island, just funneling deals in all day, every day.
Guys, I don't want this to go over your head, right? I really don't want this to go over your head. First of all, Long Island, New York, Nassau County, Suffolk County is probably top 10 counties in America when it comes to most expensive homes, right? With all the politics and bullshit in New York, it is not easy doing this. The man just said he purchased 19 properties in the month of January 2025 alone, and high-ass property taxes. So, Charles, how the hell did you purchase 19 properties last month?
It's been a journey, man. Listen, I mean, to take it back really quick, because I want to be able to share it at as much knowledge with you guys that you can, take action on after this. I was a kid, barely got out of school, no idea what I was doing, super lost, big ambition, but didn't know where to start. I ended up reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad and saying, I'm going to be a professional investor. I took a one-day class after the crash was over at NYU. They teach these one-off classes on buying properties from banks, because everybody thinks when they get into real estate that banks are just giving houses away. Banks are not giving houses away. But I joined the local RIA. I started getting education like you guys are doing right here. And that was it. I trained for 2 years, did my first flip, got proof of concept, and that was it. I did 11 the first year. I did 40 the second year. I did 67 the year after that. And then boom, we've done last year, we did 115, and it just keeps going and going and going. And the entire time I was doing this, everybody's like, yo, kid, you're crazy. You can't do this. You can't flip a house. I mean, listen, I grew up in Wantaw. It was a, upper middle class community. I had a great upbringing and I had amazing parents. But at the same time, like, even if you grow up in an upper middle class community, you don't really see a lot of people doing something great. And the concept of being retired at 40, the concept of changing your kids' lives, the concept of paying $270,000 for a house, putting $50,000 into it, and then selling it for 420 grand and making, $60,000 inside of 3 months is mind blowing to 99.9% people. But, if you're willing to take action, I'm telling you, anything is possible, like Thach said.
Wow. You said 119 flips last year?
119 deals we did last year, 19 houses this month so far. And we're just getting started. So the business model has really changed, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of back.
Man, that's what I'm going to share with y'all. I don't think y'all really understand. This shit, yo, let me stop sharing this. I'm giving y'all too much. Let me tell y'all, I'm going to watch this over and over and over and over and over again. Like 119 flips in a year, 500 flips in 5 years. My goodness. Guys, let me tell you something. I encourage you, join the boot camp. Please. We only got 3 sessions in, and I'm now doing them weekly until the end of the quarter, because I got so many people that is coming here to teach. This course, this boot camp will be one for the record books. And when it's all over, it will cost at least $1,000, because it's so much information in here. Like, it's hours. We're on this thing for 3 hours on the Wednesdays. Like, this thing is crazy. So I say all this to say, I'm putting the link in the chat. Do yourself a favor. This will be the best $197 I promise you will ever spend in your life. You will make an infinite return on your investment if you join the boot camp. You'll get access to all the replays so far, and you'll get access to the sessions. You'll get access to the sessions. I'm not trying to overwhelm you. That's 119. They did 19 deals last month in January alone. But the amount of information that's in here, and I'm also testing your knowledge in here with like all types of stuff. I got quizzes in here. I got all types of stuff, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you. Byron said, we appreciate you. I left from EYL live on credit to MG on the flip game. I got to get my ass in that camp. Well, Byron, let me tell you, if you need the books, go to mgbookstore.com. If you want to join the boot camp, the link is in the chat right there. I promise you guys, this shit is so much game. I'll if you don't think it's so much game in here, I'll give you your money back. There's no way that none of you, and this is only 3 sessions. I'm literally going to have a session instead of doing every other Wednesday, I'm going every Wednesday until the first quarter ends. Every Wednesday until the first quarter ends, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Wednesday, the Wednesday after that, the Wednesday after that, the Wednesday after that, and the people that I have coming up next. Last night was so mind-blowing. Like, I still have a headache from this information. Like, yo, I'm not going to hold y'all up. I literally have my notebook here. I'm talking to these guys and I'm moderating. And I literally have, like, from last night, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes from this. Like, literally 5 pages of notes. Like 5 pages of notes. So I'm telling you guys, I'm not even gonna hold you up. I'm not even gonna BS you. If you know me, I don't BS you guys. I tell you what it is. Some shit like this will people charge tens of thousands of dollars for. I'm telling you, for the less than $200, you can even join with Klarna or Afterpay, break it down to monthly payments for yourself. I promise you, yo, go in here and you binge watch this. There's probably right now in here. Let me go back to share my screen real quick, because I just want to show you guys what it looked like, right? So this is this first session, right? So first session 1. Jude, let me tell you something. First of all, watch this. Start your day off with this. You can watch this mindset with David Power Talk. Shout out to David Power Talk. David Power Talk is a beast when it comes to the gyms. Watch that. I promise you, it's going to get your life right. Jude Bernard in the gyms, like, of short-term rentals, he has a 7-figure Airbnb business. It's absolutely insane, the shit that he's doing. We have quizzes in here, right? Quinella did the short sale. She did an amazing job. Short sale quiz, right? Session 2, the business credit. Incredible. Herman, shout out to Herman. Oh my God. And then I was on here for 2 hours. I was on here so long answering questions. I couldn't even upload it into one video. The file was too big, so I had to break it down to 2 parts. Watch, this is 2 hours and 20 minutes, just this right here, of just Q&A. When I tell you guys the amount of information that came out of this Q&A session is incredible. Then you go here to yesterday with Thach. Ridiculous. You see, I was watching this shit. Like, I'm watching it, right? This two right here, crazy. And then obviously we got the quiz. I'm quizzing you after every segment, except for my Q&As. I'm not quizzing. This Q&A, I kept it short yesterday. This Q&A was an hour, and it's powerful, it's impactful. So that's the first 3 sessions. So you join tonight, you'll be able to binge watch all 3 of these sessions, all right? Hours of information. You'll take mad notes. You get access to the bootcamp community. There's over 700 people that's a part of that bootcamp community where you can collaborate, join. People are networking in there. It's phenomenal, right? And then you'll get access to all the next probably 8, 9 sessions. I promise you, this will probably be one of the best investments that you've made when this comes to buying a course, buying a product, whatever you want to call it. I promise you, you're not going to find no better than what this is right here. So, like, I'm trying to tell you guys, and I'm not even BSing you. This right here,
bro, how are you feeling today? On that profile, do you have multiple credit cards on the personal side that are over 2 years old? The limits are 5,000 and up. The age is over 2, 3 years old. Do you have at least that on your credit report? Because remember, we got to think like banks do. Why would I give you a 25, 30, 50,000, $60,000 credit on the business side when you haven't demonstrated that you are that responsible on the personal? right? So if you have a Today's Men or a Victoria's Secret credit card and you on your baby mom credit card, right, as an authorized user, it's a 700 credit score, but your profile is thin, right? So you need to have a thicker profile where you have credit cards, lines of credit, loans, car notes, something that shows that you're an adult. So it's part two is you need to have a good credit profile. Part
I can't. I don't even want to play no more of this.
Jude Bernard, throw some gems.
In Class A properties. So what I've started doing is, all right, fine, I can't do short-term rentals in Class A properties. I'll start buying Class B properties, right? That have transit occupancy. And these are typically old rooming houses. These are dormitories. These are old hospitals. These are the type of buildings that have traditionally had transient occupancy. So guess what? These are not Class A buildings. And since this law has come about and wiped away 90% of my competition, it's sky's the limit.
I like how you said that. Knocked out 99% of your competition.
I don't even want to play no more of this. I'm not playing no more of this. I'm not playing no more of this. This is just like, this shit is a masterpiece. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Join the boot camp. Get access to the replays. Be a part of it for the next 8 weeks live. I want to see y'all there. Network. Be a part of the community. I promise you, best $200 you want to spend all year. Money back guaranteed. Link is in the comments. Okay, and I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video as well on YouTube. This shit is incredible. Right? Jan Williams said, I'm joining tonight. Like, I'm trying to tell you, too much sauce in this shit. Too much sauce in this. But all right, that's all I got for y'all. I've been on here for 52 minutes. I didn't even know I was going to go into this boot camp until I looked at my screen and I saw it was right here. And I said, oh shit, let me like look at this. And as I'm talking to y'all, I said, let me just show it to you. All right, I hope y'all got some value for tonight's opportunity. You know, waiting to buy a home could cost you a $98,000 video. If you don't have my books, I highly encourage you guys, go to mgbookstore.com. mgbookstore.com. You get the bundle for like $40 right now. Go to mgbookstore.com, pick them up. And if you just joined, type it in chat. I just joined. Shout out to James Phoenix. James Phoenix just joined. CC just joined. Shout out to y'all. And make sure when you guys join, right, make sure you go to the community. You'll have access. Look in your product library in Kajabi and go to the community and introduce yourself and what your real estate goals are, right? Let the people know that you're in there, you're looking to do deals, you're looking to partner. Let them know what's going on. People are active in that community. So go in there and do what you got to do. Your next business partner is a part of this boot camp because they like-minded, right? Shout out to Jan Williams. Jan Williams said they just joined, right? So CC, James, and Jam, since y'all said y'all just joined, go in that community. Y'all might be each other's next business partners. You never know. You never know. And you can, and again, you have buy now, pay later options with Klarna and Afterpay. You don't even have to pay the whole $197 up front, y'all. You can use buy now, pay later, and do it. Okay? Buy now, pay later, Afterpay. You don't even have to pay the whole $197 up front. You can break down the payment as little as probably $20 a month or something like that. So I promise you, you want to be a part of this. All right. So I'm going to put the link again in the chat. Shout out to Jam, CC, and James for taking advantage of the 197 offer for the Real Estate Investing Bootcamp. Link is in the chat for those of you who are on this. It's about 100 of us on here. I would love to see at least 20 of y'all join tonight. And go in here and get this education. Introduce yourself in the community, and let's get you guys to the closing table, and let's scale and let's grow. All right. So that's all I got for y'all. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you watch this on the replay, if you join, type in the chat that you just joined. Jam. So look in your product library, right? When you look in your product library, Jam, I guess your name is Jamilia, huh? Okay, so Jamilia. Or Clifton. No, your name is Clifton. Is it? I don't know. I'm looking at a email. I think the email's wrong. I don't know. Whatever your name is, just go to your profile, and it will say 90-day REI Bootcamp Group. You know what? Let me change that. That's what I meant to change. Let me change it. It's going to say I am Bootcamp Community. Okay, let me change that right now. Hey, hold on. What just happened? Let me change that to community. What the hell? Why can't I change it? Oh, edit details. Okay. Yeah, so it says Bootcamp Group right now, but I'm going to change it right now to Bootcamp Community. Okay. So let me change that to Bootcamp Community. So look in your library. Let me just do this. Bootcamp Community. So that way it's not confusing. Okay. Uh, 90-day. Let me see. Bootcamp Community. All right. So if you look in your library, it'll say Bootcamp Community. Let me just make sure it changed there. Yep. So it says Bootcamp Community. Anastasia, shout out to you. Welcome to the boot camp. Oh, that's your husband, Jam? Okay, good. So go in that community. Shout out to you, Anastasia, for joining. Go watch those replays. Make sure, and all of you who are joining, let me tell you, please turn on, when you go into your profile, please make sure you're subscribed to emails. If you're not subscribed to emails, you're not going to be able to get the Zoom links. I post the Zoom links for the calls in the communities a day before the calls. I send emails 2-3 times a day, the day of, with the Zoom link to join. So make sure your email subscription is there, or you can check the announcements tab. You can check the announcements tab. All right. And in the 90-day real estate bootcamp replays, and you will be able to see the announcements, the emails with the Zoom links and stuff like that. All right. So yeah. So Anastasia, I don't see that you joined. I don't see that you joined. I just looked. But James has active deals right now. So James, post those active deals in the community. Anastasia, I'm not sure what you joined, but you didn't join this. So I just put the link in the chat again. But James, you got those active deals. The boot camp started in January, so you'll get access to the replays of the first 3 sessions. And then now, instead of going every other Wednesday for the rest of the first quarter, we're going every Wednesday until the first quarter is ended. So that's what? Another 8 weeks. So you'll have 8 more sessions on top of the 3 that's there. So instead of having 7 sessions, I basically added another 4 sessions to the boot camp. So link is in the chat. Sign up today. I promise you, this will be the best money you spend all year. The best. Hands down. The best $200 you'll spend all damn year. All damn year. And James, post those deals because I want to look at them. Talk about them in the community, please. All right, so that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. We've been on here for an hour. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you need to go to MG Bookstore, if you don't have the books, go to mgbookstore.com, pick up the books. House Hackonomics, the Real Estate Investing Manifesto. 2 amazing reads, under 100 pages. You can't go wrong with this. All right? That's all I got for y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the boot camp. Peace.